And here is the Writer's Almanac for Thursday, the 9th of September, 2021. It's the birthday of an early writer of the American Southwest, Mary Hunter Austin, born Carlinville, Illinois, 1868. Went to college in Illinois. She was in love with geology, collected fossils. Then she moved out to California and spent most of her life there in the desert on the eastern edge of the Sierras. Studied the geology, the plants and animals, the weather, the native people, and she wrote a book in 1903 called The Land of Little Rain. It was probably her best-known book, but she wrote many others, novels and plays and essays. It's the birthday of Leo Tolstoy, born 1828 in the village of Tula, about 120 miles south of Moscow, to a wealthy family. His parents died while he was still young. He was raised by relatives, went off to university, learned several languages, failed to finish. One instructor said he was both unable and unwilling to learn. Spent several years writing in a diary, drinking, gambling, racking up debts, going to brothels, then fell in love with a young woman, Sofia Andreevna. She was 18, he was 34. He presented her with his diaries a week before their marriage. She was horrified. Nonetheless, she married him. She bore him 13 children. It took him 6 years to write War and Peace, which came out in 1869. Sophia helped him. She rewrote each draft. The book, 1,400 pages long, one of the longest books ever written. She kept her diary, he kept his. In his diary, he wrote, "I feel that she is depressed, but I'm more depressed still, and I can't say anything to her. There's nothing to say. I'm just cold, and I clutch at any work with ardor." She wrote in her diary, "I am afraid to talk to him or look at him. I am sure he must suddenly have realized just how vile and pathetic I am." He left her after 48 years of marriage, escaped with their youngest daughter on a train, died a week later at the station master's home, Sophia at the door begging to be let in. He was the author also of Anna Karenina, which begins, "Happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way." It's the birthday of Otis Redding, born in Dawson, Georgia, 1941, wrote his big hit Sittin' on the Dock of the Bay and recorded it just 3 days before he died in a plane crash outside Madison, Wisconsin. He was 26. Here's a poem for today, a sonnet by John Milton, "How soon hath time, the subtle thief of youth." How soon hath time, the subtle thief of youth, stolen on his wing my 23 year. My hasting days fly on with full career, but my late spring no bud or blossom showeth. Perhaps my semblance might deceive the truth, that I to manhood am arrived so near, and inward ripeness doth much less appear, that some more timely happy spirits endureth. Yet be it less or more, or soon or slow, it shall be still in strictest measure even to that same lot, however mean or high, toward which time leads me and the will of heaven. All is, if I have grace to use it so, as ever in my great taskmaster's eye. A sonnet by John Milton, "How soon hath time, the subtle thief of youth." That's the Writer's Almanac for Thursday, September the 9th. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.